What is up, y'all? I'm back. I missed y'all so much, but I am so happy to be back, and I got so much to catch y'all up on. Thank you again for those that stuck around, that was watching my old videos, and the ones that was calling and messaging me like, where is you at? Like, I know, y'all, I had to get my mental together, but thank y'all so much for tuning back in with me and connected with Keisha. And y'all already know what time it is. Prayer cards. Let me see. I got so much to tell y'all today. Ooh, this is a good one. Philippians 1:6. Have patience. God isn't finished yet. I love that. I don't know which like book, like how, you know how it's like New King, it don't say that, but I like the way they said that. Have patience, God isn't finished yet. Lord, that's perfect for this. But again, I had a amazing 30 days. I needed to get my mental together, just needed to get, hit that reset button. Sometimes it's good to hit that reset button because it's just much needed at times. But like I said, I missed y'all so much, and I'm just coming back bigger and better. And the last time I was just telling y'all that I wanted to, focus on my weight loss. I wanted to focus on, bettering me, figuring out what Keisha wants to do. And that's what I've been doing. I'll be looking down because I got my notes and what I got to catch y'all up on. I got a lot to tell y'all. We got a lot to talk about. But first and foremost, I already talked to y'all about why I wanted to take my break, which again was, I felt that I was losing my vision in life. Like, I remember I used to just dream so big, and I got to the point to where, y'all, I was doing, like I said, I had no reasons to be feeling the way I was, but I just was feeling down all the time and just not happy, and I lost my visions, y'all. Like, I just like forgot why I was doing this. I forgot why I was, I just forgot. Like, I used to be like, oh my God, I can see, connected with Keisha with Cardi on here and Oprah and my babies, in school and all that. It was just blank, y'all. The enemy was attacking me. Like, I would, do my prayer and I would just be lost. Like, I used to just have my vision. I was losing it, y'all. Like, I just kept saying like, well, maybe I'm doing too much, or maybe, it was just bad, y'all. I'm like, no, Keisha, like, God, like, sit down. And that's exactly what I did. I sat down because I just felt myself falling back into depression. And I've been praying and praying, like, get that spirit off of me, God. Like, I don't want to fall back into that. But so much good was happening in my life, and it just threw me off. Like, why are you feeling like this? Like, and it just came out the blue. Like, my weight loss, I just was like, I don't want to do it. Like, I done lost 100 pounds. That's good. Like, but but when I look at myself, I'm like, ugh, I still seen the old 100+ pound Keisha. And it was like, no compliment was enough. Like, I just downed myself so bad, and just comparing myself to others, which I always said I would never do. It was just, I was going downhill. But like I said, everybody else thinking like, oh, you always so happy, you always so positive. Like, yeah, but deep down inside, I'm breaking. Like, so I just felt like it was just something that needed to be done, a mental reset. And I think everybody should do it. Like, stop trying to be Superwoman, Superman all the time, because sometimes you need to focus on you. And that's what I had to do, focus on me, because if I ain't good, then I can't be no good to nobody else. So, my weight loss. Whew. So I told y'all, like, and even then I got to thinking like, why do you even say that? Girl, 20 pounds in 30 days. Like, you ain't in the beginning of your VSG stage no more. You can't do that. So you should have made a more realistic goal. But that was just me in my head. Like, I have to get under 300 pounds. Like, I have to, like, it's no way. I just need to do it. And I can do it if I put my mind to it. And guess what? In the beginning, I wasn't even trying, y'all. I I did start back with my trainer, thank God. And I changed. I stopped drinking pop because, like I told you, I got back addicted to pop, and that's huge, like, calories. And then I wasn't trying, y'all. Just like I said, my mind was gone, so it was just like I wasn't eating bad. I wasn't even like a lot of the times I wasn't even eating for real. But when I did eat, it was something sweet, and then I'll blame it on my cycle, or it was just my mind. I had to change my mindset. So during that time, I did lose 11 pounds, which is good, which is still good, because the scale wasn't really moving. So I did lose 11 pounds, and like I said, I feel good. I'm back working out with my trainer. I'm back, meal prepping and getting my mind right. Like, I literally just have to change my mind, but I got to stop setting goals based off other people. And that's the thing. It's so crazy because I kept telling myself in the beginning, like, oh, like, it's down to the water, y'all. So, and I got my water too. When I first was researching surgery, I was like, the hardest thing people kept saying was getting their water and vitamins in. I'm like, why is it hard? Like, I could drink water all day. Like, long as it's cold, I gotta keep putting ice in it, but I could drink water all day. It's nothing. Y'all, in the beginning, it would take me a whole day to drink 16 ounces. Like, it would take me a whole day. So now I can drink my water, but I fell off because what? I was adding pop. So that could have been water. So now I've been drinking my water, getting my vitamins in. I wasn't even doing that. I only had to do one vitamin, like a Flintstone vitamin. I still wouldn't do that. Like, it was just like, I got so comfortable, y'all. I can't lie. I got so comfortable with the weight just falling off. And like I said, I got my shape. My body was bodying in shapers too. But now I still should wear shapers, but I can go without it and be okay and feel okay. But just health-wise, it wasn't healthy. It was mentally, I was comfortable. And I'm like, I can eat more now, which is still, like I said, I can eat about 4 or 5 bites and it's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap, which is good. Most people like, that's good. But when you really want something, like when you really want to go eat, and then you be like, damn, like, and you try to take a sip too, it's a wrap. So, sorry, y'all. So yeah, so I'm getting back on track. I have cut out so much that I was doing, all that out to eat, and I just cut out a lot, which is helping me. So I'm slowly but surely getting back down. And next, okay, stop drinking. Okay, now about the podcast thing. In the beginning, y'all, I always wanted to. Y'all already know. My mom used to call me the broke Oprah. She still calls me the broke Oprah. So I've always been into just talking, getting scoop, figuring out. I just love to be in people's business. Basically, I love it. It just feels great to me, and I always wanted to be a talk show host. I always wanted to be in like radio. I always wanted to do that, but fear would always scare me away from it. But this right here in the beginning, I was always like, what can I talk about? What do people want to hear? Like, maybe if I bring more people on, I got to have a guest on all the time. Like, then they'll watch, or, and it got to the point to it was no longer what I wanted to do. Like, and my sister had to tell me, like, Keisha, this is your show. Like, cause I'd be messaging her like, what's some things you think I could, cause like I said, my vision, y'all, when I first started it, I had a book, sheets and sheets full of things I could talk about. I lost my vision. I started thinking, like, what do everybody else want to hear? What will people, listen to? What is it that I would want to talk about that people want to talk about? So it started to get stressful because it was like, it wasn't authentic. So it was like, I'm out here trying to do a show for other people, but this is supposed to be connecting with Keisha. So the craziest thing is, like, all my other shows, I got mad love on my shows, but my biggest show where I talked about, when I finally opened up about like my mental health and my daddy issues and stuff like that, those are the ones that I got the inboxes about. Those are the ones that people, you know, my family coming to me like, I never know you was dealing with that. Or that's where I got the most feedback from, y'all. Me being authentic, me being me. Like, I'm a vibe. Like, why are you worried about it? No, I'm just playing. But it was like, it's crazy because that's all it takes. Like, most people want to be able to connect with you, like, and that was my whole thing. I'm like, I want to be able to connect with people, like, but it got to the point to where I was like, and it was the enemy too, like, not wanting me to get my story out, you know, like, and I've always been like, I don't want to talk about that because I don't know how he gonna feel about this, or I don't want to bring that up because I don't know if she gonna feel, you know, worrying about everybody else except me, like, so it felt great to know, even on my hiatus, like, people coming back like, I can't wait to hear this, or I didn't know that about you. And it just opened up a whole different door. And like they say, I hear it all the time, like, whoever supposed to hear you or whoever's supposed to watch you will. Just, you know, if it's meant for them, it will come to them. So I just noticed how it was so hard to try to not be me, you know what I mean? Not saying it, because all my other videos was me, but it was me like, well, should I have a guest every other show? Or, you know, I know they don't want to just hear about me. Like, this is your show, Keisha. Like, they want to hear about you, you know, and they want to know more about you. So it was life-changing. Like I said, just knowing, like, Keisha, it's okay. It's okay. Just do you. And so much, y'all. It's so much. I'm probably gonna have to do a part 2, but we'll see. But another thing I've been praying about, because everybody know me for either doing pop-ups. They know me for my boutique, my oil business, my nonprofit. They know me for doing things like that for the community and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm like, I'm about to do it all. Like, oh, I'm gonna have my podcast, and then I'm gonna have, you know, I'm about to bring my boutique back, and I still got all these oils, so I'll be able to do that. Like, and I'm just praying, and as I'm praying, God, like, and oh, it's so crazy because I know y'all like, I'm all over the place, but I just gotta get out how everything's happening. So God, when I pray for things, God talks to me mostly through, y'all know, license plates or other people. And so when I'm deep in my word, I done prayed about something. So like 3 days in a row, this same message keep coming up. Focus on one thing. That came up like 3 days in a row. It kept coming up. Focus on one thing. So I'm like, exactly. Like, if I could just focus on one thing, everything else will flow. Like, stop trying to be superwoman. But y'all know what? My biggest goal is in life is to be my own boss. Not in life, but for real. I want to be my own boss. I'm ready to make it to where I don't have to clock in for somebody else to make them a billionaire. I want to be my own billionaire. So in my head, I'm like, I'm about to do all this, but it'll all continue to fail because you can't put your all in all of that stuff. That's why. But it's like, it's crazy because that's why I'm always in different stuff, because I'm like, okay, I love this, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, I love this, so I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm not just stopping at one thing. I'm gonna just keep going. Like, I love clothes. I love to help people get on. Like, that's my biggest thing, the pop-up shops and stuff. I loved how the small businesses was able to get out there. You know, I love how everybody would just flourish. There's so many people that was started with my pop-ups that has gotten huge, that has gotten, you know, really out there. And then, you know, they come to me all the time. I have one that's called My Fave. I love her to death. She's so sweet, and she was so shy, and she was so quiet. And I remember she started my pop-up, and she got some good egg rolls, y'all. She got a lot of other stuff, but them egg rolls, she got Philly cheese egg rolls. See, that's why I was, but listen, she got Philly cheese egg rolls, Rotel egg rolls. She's really known for her egg rolls, but she caters, she does all that. And she was so nervous. And now, like, that was, I think we started my first pop-up, I want to say 2020, maybe 2019, maybe 2020. I can't remember. But y'all, now she about to have her own, she got her own truck, her own food truck. She stepped out on faith, like, and when I say she's so good, but all she needed was exposure. Like, stuff like that makes me feel so good. It ain't about me. Like, when I did the pop-ups, it wasn't about me. Like, I had my businesses and stuff. I wasn't even wanting to bring my stuff. I used to be like, let them do theirs. You know, people be like, where your boutique? I'm like, oh, I guess I could bring, you know, my boutique. But that's my purpose, y'all. Helping people. I love to help people. I love to see people win. I love just being there for people. So, you know, even my boutique, it started off with plus size, because as a plus size girl, everybody know they got cute stuff, but we got what, like Torrid and Ashley Stewart, you know, stuff like that. And that stuff is expensive, and it be cute. Some of it do be cute, but it don't be cute like. So if we do want something that's like bomb and, you know, good quality, we got to pay. So I got to the point like, I want to be cute and not have to pay. You know, the little skinny ones ain't got to pay that much. Why we got to pay that much? I know it's more material and stuff, but I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to be cute and not expensive. So reasonably priced. And then it got to the point to where the smaller ones was like, what about me? So, you know, it got to the point where I was able to have every size, you know, and that feels good to me, and I want to get back to it, and I will get back to it. But my main focus right now is connecting with Keisha, because this is my purpose, and my gifts will be able to flow with it. Once I get to where I need to go, I just need to focus on one thing, and that's another reason why my mind was all over the place, because I was trying to do too much. So that's another thing. Like, I was really stressing, and I was trying to figure out, what's my purpose, God? Like, I want to be walking in my purpose. And I notice, and God makes it known, you will not be happy until you are walking in your purpose. You will be happy for a minute, but it'll go away. Just like with these jobs, y'all. Now listen, like I said, I like to change up some stuff. Like, I don't like to be in the same thing for a long time. Like, but that's because I haven't found my purpose. Because listen, I've been at work now. I told y'all, I know some of my co-workers may be watching this, but I love y'all, but y'all know. But I am back to where I hate going to work. I love my doctor, I love my nurses, I love my co-workers, a couple of them, and I'm back to where I'm just so unhappy. And it's like, Keisha, you just start liking these people. Like, what happened? Like, I ain't supposed to be there, y'all. I ain't supposed to be there. So one thing I can do is find a job. So I'm just so unhappy. I'm like, I feel like I should be doing more. And it's crazy because back when I was a little younger, no, not even when I was a little younger, a couple years ago, if the job is easy, I want it. I stayed in my last job. When I say that was the best job I ever had in my life, I didn't do nothing. I sat in that office for all them hours, didn't do nothing. It was the best job ever. Now I'm to the point to where I'm sick of not doing nothing. It feels like I want to be needed, I guess. I just feel like I'm sick of not doing nothing. And that's all I do in this job. I don't do nothing. And I got work, but it's just like, and then I'm sitting there, y'all. Which, what do you do when you sit there for 8 hours? You want to eat and snack on stuff. I'm tired of that. So I just need to step in, but I'm comfortable. So I'm learning to step out of my comfort zone. So now I'm back to that, y'all. So when I look for a job, I look for a job. I get my resume together, get it together. And when I say them calls be coming in, y'all. So, oh, and I want y'all, please, to pray for me. Hopefully by the time I post this, I already got it. But I have already gotten 4 job offers, and I've only been interviewing for a week and a half. I got 4 job offers on the line. But it's one job that I feel is my purpose. That is my, I hope I get this job. And I'm telling you, I shouldn't even told y'all. I hope, you know, it'd be some people that be wishing bad juju on you and stuff, but God got me. But I really want this job. Just pray that I get this job. And it's my purpose, y'all. It's helping the homeless, helping the people that's been in prison or jail, get resources that they need, working with a social worker. Mind you, that's what I did. That's what I was going to school for, social work. And they pay for you to go back to school. Same, it's great hours working for the government. And it's just something I always wanted to do, to be in the community, y'all. It's so many, it's so much. I really want that job, and I'm gonna get it. I'm claiming it. It's mine. But just stepping out of my comfort zone, that's what I'm learning to do, because I'm learning when you're comfortable, you're stagnant. Like, and I'm sick of being stagnant. I'm ready to live my life, and it's so much more to life than being stagnant. So I'm on to other things. What else I want to tell you about? Okay. Now, another thing. This all gonna come wind into one. So, fantasy. That is, I use that name for everything now, y'all. Like, my boutique is Fantasy's Boutique. My pop-up shop hostings is Fantasy Presents. All my email is Fantasy. I just use that name for everything, y'all. I'm 37 years old, and it took me to be looking for a job to realize that is not cute. And it was so embarrassing, y'all, and I felt so bad. So mind you, backtrack. Fantasy. So y'all know, I told y'all that I used to be something else back in my days, and that was my motorcycle name, Fantasy. I wanted it to be Mesmerized, but somebody already got mesmerized, so it's Fantasy. So in my head, I'm thinking people ain't gonna know. I'm like, a lot of people don't know how to pronounce it because it's PHA, and most they be saying pharmacy, and I don't know, they'd be messing it up. So I guess that's what I was hoping that these jobs will say. So 2 people in a row, y'all, were like, well, I'm gonna send you an email. Am I sending it to Fantasy? My heart just be dropping, like, yes, send it there. And the other lady was spelling it out, and she's like, is that Fantasy? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm just getting to thinking, like, if it Fantasy, they probably like, what's she into? And I just felt so bad, like, Keisha, you've been carrying on this name. Email. That's my main email. That's where everything go. That's what I got on my resume. Fantasy. I gotta let her go. So it's like, that was a part of me that I want gone. I don't want to be nobody fantasy. I don't want to be nobody fantasy. I've gotten really far with Fantasy. And I love it. I love that name. I loved that name. But I gotta let her go. It's Keisha. So I've had to change emails. My boutique, I'm gonna have to change the name of my boutique. I'm gonna have to change the name of all my businesses that's under Fantasy, because it's no more Fantasy, y'all. I gotta let her go. And I just realized, like, those were some of my darkest times, Fantasy. So I'm like, yeah, Keisha ghetto too. So I was Keisha just as ghetto, but I'm like, I gotta let Fantasy go, y'all. So it took me, like I said, for 2 people offering me a job to ask me, are they sending my offer letters to Fantasy? That just, like, my heart started beating so fast. Like, I was so embarrassed. Like, if I was a hiring manager, they probably would, after they hung up, like, what? I wonder why she called herself that. I wonder what that means. What other things could Fantasy mean? I mean, it could. I don't know, y'all, but I gotta let Fantasy go. So it's bye Fantasy. She's taught me a lot, though. She has taught me a lot. But I just gotta let go. I gotta let go of Fantasy and everything that came with it. So yeah, that's another thing I had to tell y'all about. What else? I went to go see. Now, y'all be hearing me talk about Latoya Okia. She is our life coach. Me and my sister, And it's so crazy how she came into our lives. So my sister had, well, first I was watching, I always try to watch something about church, or younger people talking about church, or Christians, younger people. And she used to come up, and I used to love her accent, and I used to be like, I love her accent. So I had watched a couple of her movies, videos on YouTube, and I'm like, I really like her, so I subscribed to her. But I don't watch, y'all, when I say I don't turn my TV on, I be in my bed. I don't even turn my TV. I don't really watch TV or nothing. I'm always on my phone. But one day my sister was at my house, and she was working, and she had her speaker, just her speaker was loud, and I'm like, that lady sounds so familiar. This like a week or so later, maybe 2 weeks. Y'all, my sister was watching her, and she like, have you heard this lady? She is the bomb. Like, I love her, y'all. When I say we twins, y'all think I'm playing. Like, stuff be happening like that all the time. And I'm like, I was just listening to her, and I'm like, I couldn't remember her name for nothing. I went in there back into my room, like, and I subscribed to her. I'm like, is her name Bob? She's like, yes. She's like, have you seen her? She transformed. She talks kingdom. And in the beginning, I'm thinking like kingdom. When I think of kingdom, I think of Jehovah's Witness. Probably because they got the Kingdom Hall. So I'm thinking, so I'm like, are you talking about, so I'm like, so she a Jehovah's Witness? She's like, no, and so Kiana started explaining the kingdom to me or whatever. And that next week is when I went on my October 1st of last year. That's when I went on my 30-day fast, and I went into her master class called Beast Mode. Y'all need to get hip. Like, she is the truth. So mind you, she ended up being somebody me and my sister just connected to. Like, she talked to us how we understood it, and it made it interesting. So yeah, she ended up coming. She had a tour that just where she was just letting certain amount of people come, and she was traveling around the world. She went to Dallas, and then she said Atlanta. Now mind you, we live in Ohio, but Atlanta is just a big ass Ohio. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think ass, whatever. But Atlanta is, we always going there. So it's like riding up the highway back, we get there and back. We found out she was coming. We like, we're there. So we went, y'all. We had a weekend with her. I mean, not a weekend. We had a weekend in Atlanta with me and Kiana, and we went to her tour. Y'all, it was life changing. And it was so beautiful how just watching her from her first video to now, she is the true definition of speaking your life into existence. Because from that first video, she knew she was going to be doing these tours. She knew, that it could happen. And they say if you can think it, it can happen. If you can visualize it, it can happen. So that's why I was so gung-ho on, I need to get my vision back. Like, I'm losing my vision, and your vision is everything. So I'm like, she just motivated me to be like, girl, look where I came from. And she came from, man, you never know what somebody going through. But it's crazy when you think you really done been through some stuff, and then you hear somebody else's story, you be like, dang, I really ain't been through nothing like that. So for her to be able to go from what she went through to just being like thebomb.com, she's everything of like everything. I got everything of hers. Like, she got, oh, y'all really need to look into her. But it just felt so good just watching her, and then watching her bring on her people. She got people that was following her from day one, and they all together. They are a team. They don't even work for her. They a team. They all bosses. They're just the vision, and just being able to put people on. And like, I cannot wait, y'all. I live to be able to help people. I can't wait to be able to be like, you remember that time when, I can't wait. When I get on, I'm putting everybody on, period. And that's always been my goal. That's always been my goal, is to put people on. But she is so life-changing, and I love how she, like I said, she brung her team. That's her team, y'all. But it's so much, y'all. It's just, life has been lifing. I really enjoyed my time off. And like I said in the beginning, I wasn't even doing nothing. I was still so down and just trying to figure it out, y'all. But now it's just like I'm happy. I know what I gotta do. I'm full. I'm ready. Like I got so much of a vision now. I got so much planned. And it's time, y'all. Y'all about to see so much, so much. And then another, so a few shout outs. I want to get some shout outs. So first off, yeah, I said, y'all told y'all about my boo. And everybody like, oh, y'all next episode, he's coming, y'all. Y'all gonna meet him because he is a huge page in my book, honey. Like, he changed my life. He's everything. And in the beginning, it was like, I don't want everybody in my business. I still don't, but I'm a YouTuber, as Kiera will call me, and my story can change somebody else's life. So I'm down for it. And he is my man. So you're going to hear about him. So shout out to Illy. That's my baby, y'all. We'll be hearing from him soon, really soon, sooner than you think. And I want to give a shout out to my pops. I don't like to use the word stepdad because he is way more than that to me. And the reason I want to give him a shout out is because from day one, he has been a father from day one. He has always made sure we was good. My mama, her kids, the whole family is good without no agenda. You know, you ain't have to worry about it like, dang, I wonder if he feel this, or I wonder if he, you know, he's always been there for me. Like, as y'all know, like, I don't hate my dad. I love my dad. I don't have a relationship with my dad. I love him. I don't wish him no harm. And another thing I'm learning is, and the biggest thing I've learned is, when you forgiving is not accepting. And that helped me so much hearing that, because in my head, I feel if I forgive him, that's basically me saying, it's okay that you did that to me. And I always thought forgiving was accepting, but to hear that forgiving is not accepting, it's just something that you need to do for you. That's something that I need to do. It's just like, it's eating me up inside. But like I said, he probably living on with his life, but it's eating me up. But then I expect God to forgive me, but I can't even forgive another person, which is deep, y'all. So, but anyway, but like I said, my stepfather, like, he just always do something, y'all. Like, when I say he's everything, like, he is the reason I always been like, it really is good men out here. Because before, you know, my family on some independent, we don't need no man, like, that's just how I was raised. Like, and I've always been like as my best friend would say, I would always have a spare tire, like, just in case. You ain't about to break my heart. Like, I just didn't have a trust in men. And I got brothers, and I got uncles, and I got a daddy. So they, you know, they ain't the most anyway. But my stepdad, y'all, he's everything. Anytime I'm just gonna speak on me. Anytime I've needed him, anytime that I needed him and I didn't even know I needed him, or anytime that I needed something, he would ask me, just offer, and I would never even think to ask him. Like, y'all, he even with my daughter's car, he knew how bad I wanted to give my daughter my car when she turned 16. And financially, I couldn't do it. But what did he do? Him and my mama bought me a car so I can give my daughter her car. He just does stuff like that. Just like, he feels that's what he's supposed to do. But what made me do this, y'all, like, when I was at a time during my 30 days, I was at a time thinking, like, is this the right thing to do? Should I be doing this? Is this something that I should, you know, continue to do? Or, you know, is it really touching people? You know, should I change things up? Y'all, and no, he don't know this, but that next day, my stepdad, who works so hard all day, who be tired when he get off of work, calls me and says, can you spell the name of your podcast again? Because I'm about to watch all the shows that I missed because I'm a little behind. And I love watching you. I love watching you and hearing you and, hearing your scoop or hearing you talk. And I'm just like, he really about to, in my step, like I said, he ain't on that. Like, he don't be paying attention to stuff like that. He into his sports. He listen to his music. He don't be on that. But to hear him, so I'm thinking like he about to just watch one. Y'all, he texts me after the episodes, each episode's asking questions or just saying like, you did so good. I know your mom be crying when she watched this, or, oh, your boyfriend gonna be on the next one. Like, he just say different stuff. Like, he actually pay attention, y'all. And every girl want that. I've always wanted a father-daughter relationship. Always yearned for it. And he is that. He is that. And it's like, I feel comfortable with him. I don't feel like he doing it and then he gonna go talk about me, or he doing it and then I gotta worry about anything. He make me feel so comfortable. And I love you so much, Pops, because I know you're gonna watch this. I love you so much for that, because you are a dream come true. Like I said, I've always wanted that relationship. And I love that you don't try to take my father's spot. You let it be. You don't feel like, oh, I'm your dad. You don't even do that. And you let me know too when I'm right or when I'm wrong. You let it be known, and I love that. But I appreciate you so much for showing me that it can be done, like that I can have that, because I thought I was long gone. I felt it was just not gonna ever happen. Even when I decided to forgive my dad, I'm thinking like it'll never be the same. But to have a pops, he my pops, to be able to just be there always. He coming on trips. He coming to every dinner. He coming to every birthday party. He don't care. It don't matter. Everything. He's there no matter what. Even no matter how tired he is. No matter if it's going to be all women and, we just need him there he's there unapologetically. And I love you so much for that, Pop. So I had to give you your flowers. And with everybody else, like, I appreciate all of y'all for letting me know that this is what I need to be doing. This is, like I said, this is my therapy. Like, I love it. I love talking to y'all. I love hearing y'all feedback. I love everything about this. And it's just about to go up, y'all. It's about to just keep rising. And I appreciate y'all so much for the support. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. And again, this podcast is for us. And there's no us without you. I love y'all so much. And I'll be talking to y'all next Wednesday. Peace.